With a great SM58, but when it moved to China, it's not the same. The same thing with RE20s, RE30s. They're built in China. Al Connor's a friend of mine. He would just absolutely kill somebody if he knew his microphone was built in China. And this guy. Oh, I have to have an RE20. Well, now, wait a minute. What the hell's wrong with this deal? It's the same deal. You got to be right here. You got to go in and equalize the crap out of it, and it sounds 10. No, it's, come on. And the 30 is the same as this one. It's the same. This is incredible. It's the same sound. A little bit more. How this happened was Joe wanted me to build a big microphone. So we developed this 1.5-inch diameter, and nobody ever did this before. Shure tried it with their SM7 and failed, so they went back to 1 inch. I know that because their engineer was a good friend of mine and told me the story. So Joe wanted a big microphone, and he and I figured out how to tame this. I had a prototype of this, and I gave it to a guy that was going out on the road. He used it with a couple of bands. He called me a couple of weeks later and he said, Joan Baez wants to talk to you. And I said, really? He said, yeah, I'm doing her sound. And she picked up the prototype off of a cymbal I had and started singing it. She wants to talk to me. And she said to me, honey, if a girl could fall in love with this, have you ever thought about building it in a hand mic? And I said, no. And it's really a spectacular sounding microphone. And from here, we have hundreds of Carrie Underwood, Stevie Wonder, Charlie Daniels, Keith Urban. You do not get that level of any kind of vocalist to put anything away if it doesn't outperform them. It's all about performance. Shure, Sennheiser, Neumann, all these guys, they forgot the word performance. Well, Joe and I understand performance, and you do too. And so when some of your buddies tell you that, they need to be thinking about what they're saying. Throw their egos away, throw their habits away, listen. That's right, listen. A lot of people can't listen anymore. That's really sad. And it's really great. Bob, I can understand everything you said. Articulation is a golden word for me, and I don't have to equalize it. A little bit more mid-range in it to cut through his mixes with his voice, and he didn't want to rely on his sound man because he said they're going to mess it up. I want a microphone that I can just plug in and it'll cut me through, and that's what he's got. It's a 22. And a lot of vocalists like that if they've got a noisy stage or other things. It becomes now the best snare drum microphone because snares, they resonate at 4K. That's where this peak is. So we put one of these under, and we put PR30 on top, out of phase. It's wonderful. Hi-hats just works good on, so you have to think about which one. But a lot of people love this. And I have a lot of vocalists that is power, and this is what they want. Yep. Oh, what happened? Okay. I'm not not playing games. I have some, once in a while the smart ass come in there, you're doing something. No, I'm not doing anything. It's the fact that they didn't do anything. And you are sucker.
That is,
you are sucker. It's ego and habit. And nobody's ever knocked on their door. I'm not knocking on their door. I want to blow the sucker totally away. Because they don't deserve to be at that level. And we're winning the war, let me tell you, with hundreds of new artists. When you get Stevie Wonder to toss this out and take...
Would you put that back on?
Yeah. And I'm not playing games, it's flat. That's why I do it. It's like, hello. And again, what Stevie likes about it is the pattern, because Stevie doesn't always know where the microphone is. And he loves it. I mean, look at this. You would never know how I'm moving around like crazy. Well, you try that on anything else, you're out of luck.
It's hotter too, right?
Oh yeah, about 40 feet.
You're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame too.
I'm very blessed, very honored and humbled. We're the only manufacturer in the Rock Hall. They have a whole room of our early stuff back in the 60s and 70s. Yep, but the reason we're there is we're doing it all over again thanks to Walsh. I would never dream to come back into the market, but we did things because of my ham radio. I'm not afraid to try something. And these companies, we built the first quadraphonic mixer, and we built the first modular power amps and all this stuff so we could fix it fast. The first talk box, all that kind of stuff. And engineers are afraid to try anything because they got to go, let's see, X squared over R squared is your, oh, screw you, give me a soldering iron and some resistors. And that's Joe and I. But I've been fortunate that Joe's been my friend all these years. We go out on concerts, and it's nothing for him to turn around in the middle of something. Hey, can't do that. You don't walk on the stage today. I don't care who you are, but I do because they know something's going to happen, good or bad. And I always carry my soldering iron, and I can drive the truck. But Joe is the reason, and I mean, a lot of people misunderstand what I say. He's not a part of the company. He doesn't do the design work. He comes up with the ideas because he's an artist. He knows what you need, and nobody's helping him. He goes to these companies and goes, well, no, that's our mic, and you're the engineer. Well, no, Joe, Stevie, Carrie, all of these people that are out there, you are the engineer. You know what you want. But listening is a real art, and a lot of people forgot how to mentally listen to things. And because of my work in the pipe organ, voicing pipe organs, and I still play theater organs, being able to voice pipe organs is a beautiful art, and I'm blessed to have that. That's where I really learned to listen as a kid, and I haven't forgotten it. So you put ham radio, that, and Joe Walsh together, and wow, here we go. Hey, thank you. Lots of fun. We got a couple more guys. Oh, yeah.